How long does a marriage last after infidelity? My name is Coach Adrian, and you are tuned in to Happily Committed. This is a question that I get asked a lot. I have been working with couples on helping them overcome infidelity for a very long time. And I find a lot of joy and reward in helping clients overcome infidelity in their relationships. The truth of the matter is that, based on research, it takes about 18 months to 2 years to get over the pain of infidelity. You may think that this is a long time, but again, remember that this is an average. And a lot of times, couples stay together and work their way back for quite some time. But also, what this stat reveals is that some people just are unable to weather the storm because it takes some time to rebuild a healthy relationship. And so the question is asked, what are your chances of being able to rebuild a relationship after infidelity, and how long does it take? A lot of time, it depends on the support that you are getting. Are you just winging it? Are you letting your passions and your emotions get the best of you? Are you listening to friends or family members that are hurt? Either way, if you're watching this video, I empathize. It means that you are really going through a tough time and you're asking yourself if your marriage is still viable. And I empathize with you, and I am asking you to also have empathy. You need to have the self-love that most people don't have after cheating occurs in their relationship. Either you feel guilty, you feel sad, you feel frustrated, you're angry, and empathy goes out the window. We get caught up in our own emotion, and we forget to be there for our partner, to try to put ourselves in their shoes and to try to understand what has happened. And this is a process that is absolutely necessary in order to rebuild your relationship or your marriage the right way. Your marriage doesn't have to end after an infidelity has occurred. Your relationship does not have to end. If you commit to going through the pain and the adversity, a lot of times you can create an improved relationship. You can save your marriage or your relationship and be happy together. So, when I'm asked by clients, how long does a marriage last after infidelity? I tell them that it depends. It depends on the support system that they have. It depends on their commitment, and it depends on their mindset. If you're not in the right mindset, the odds are that things will deteriorate quite quickly. However, if you're prepared to do the work and you're going about it the right way and you're keeping your emotions in check and making sure that you are bringing yourself to account, then your marriage doesn't have to end. And you can use this as an opportunity to rebuild a more powerful bond than ever before. Of course, it takes time to rebuild trust. That's why some people take 2 years to heal from an infidelity. But it's worth it. And I encourage you to make sure that you leave no stone left unturned, that you seek the help that you need, that you seek credible resources that you trust to help you weather the storm. There are 3 virtues that I want you to think about as you embark on this journey of saving your relationship. Number 1, forgiveness. You're going to need to forgive your partner. You're going to need to forgive yourself. If you continuously live in the past, if you are unable to forgive, then the relationship or the marriage will not have a chance to flourish. And it's hard. What I'm asking you is hard. But if there is a willingness to change, if there is a willingness to save the relationship, the bond that you've created, then you need to learn to forgive. Second is resolve. You're going to need resolve. It is difficult to go through this process because you're hurt, because your identity has been broken and what you thought was real is no longer real. And oftentimes you have to deal with the shame, the social pressure that comes with what has happened. So you're going to need resolve. You're going to need to be strong and to have mental fortitude in order to see the process through. And the third virtue that I want you to think about is empathy. We talked about it at the beginning of this video, but you're going to need to be able to raise your emotional IQ, to be more in tune with your emotions so that they don't drive you into making negative actions. And you're going to also need to understand your partner's emotions. That's the way that we can heal. That is the way that we can rebuild. Finally, I want to let you know that your relationship can survive this. You can weather the storm, but you're going to need to overcome your ego. Yes, it is the ego that oftentimes does not enable us to move past an affair or an infidelity. And by letting our ego dictate our actions and our state of mind, by being a prisoner of our ego, we unfortunately throw the baby with the bathwater. We push our partner away, and infidelity happens sooner rather than later. But if you are able to overcome your ego, if you listen to the advice that you've been given in this video, it is possible to weather the storm and to be together forever. And infidelity won't have to derail your marriage or your relationship. I commend you for watching this video. I'm so happy that you've decided to keep fighting the good fight. And I have a surprise for you. If you're truly committed to do whatever it takes, I have given you everything that you need to know in a private video on how to survive infidelity and create the relationship you want. This is a private video with hidden content, only for those who are truly motivated to do what it takes. If you're cynical, if you don't think that people should be together after an infidelity, that video is not for you. And I understand that some people are hurt, some people are jaded, and they don't feel like two people should be together once cheating has occurred. This is a personal choice. I'm not here to tell you what is wrong or not based on your moral code and your values. My values is to preserve a marriage at all costs, to have no regrets, and to make sure that we are fighting the good fight, unless things have turned toxic. So if you're ready to do whatever it takes to make your relationship survive infidelity and to create the relationship that you truly want, I invite you to check out this private video. As always, keep fighting the good fight and see you soon for another video.